Hey guys, today I'm going to show you my finds of the day from an estate sale. So I went to an estate sale today and I found a couple of things. So of course I went there today and I think they were doing like 50% off or so at the estate sale, and pretty much all the stuff that I got at that estate sale, I got everything for $2. So that was actually a really great deal. So I think they actually ended up giving me everything that I got a little bit cheaper than 50% off. But yeah, so of course we'll start off with this first. Here is a GE standard halogen. This is a 50 watt par 38 halogen bulb. Of course, puts out 590 lumens, 20,000 hours. Now, unfortunately, the box is not in the best condition. As you can see, it's a little bent up, but I think this bulb I'm going to be using for future use. I do have another one of these that is actually new old stock, just like this one, so we'll actually end up doing a separate video on this bulb along with the other bulbs, as you see there as well. Of course, it also does talk about the other type of GE bulbs. If you want to pause and read that, you can. So of course it's for indoor outdoor use. Of course, made in USA, which that's the best part because this is a good quality bulb. So I think this was originally, I think they originally wrote $2 on this. So yeah, that's cool. And then of course there's the, you can kind of see that. You might not be able to see the etch in there, but as you can see, it's the older GE par 38 halogen bulb, which that's really cool. So there's that. So go ahead and set that off to the side. Next, I also found this. Here's a vintage Philips weatherproof outdoor flood 150 watt incandescent bulb. This is an incandescent par 38, which I think I do have two of these in my collection, but they are sadly burned out. But now I am glad to finally have a new old stock one, so we'll be able to test this one out and it should work. Of course, 125 volt to 130 volt, made in USA, which is the best part because this is a good quality bulb. Of course, 20,000 hours, standard base. I do like the older Philips packaging. I do like that a lot on this older style bulb. And then, of course, here's the information. If you want to pause and read this, you can. And I think that's kind of the same information on this side. So, I guess we'll see if we can try and pull the bulb out. I was able to get the bulb out of here before, so let's see if I can try and get it out again real quick. I'm actually going to pause the video and then we'll come back when I get the bulb out of the box. And of course, here's what the Philips par 38 or not Philips halogen. This is what the Philips incandescent bulb looks like. So of course, here's the etch. Of course, Philips par flood, 150 watt, 125 to a 130 volt, made in the USA, which that's the best part because it is a good quality bulb. And of course, I don't know if you can kind of see that. You can kind of see the filament in there a little bit as well. So of course, this is like the, of course, this is kind of almost like the Philips par 38 halogens that I have. But of course, this is the incandescent version, which is really cool. So it's kind of got the same design pattern to it. And then of course, there's the very nice high quality construction of this bulb. Also with a very nice brass base, as you can see. So that's cool as well. So we'll set that off to the side. And the next up, I found these. These are some really old vintage bulbs. These are some vintage Westinghouse 100 watt blue incandescent bulbs. And these are really cool. They had 3 of these there. One of them that didn't have the package, and then they had these that had the package. So these are new old stock. As you can see, these are very old. The box is very dirty and dusty. I'll see if I can try and get one of them out of here. Want to be very careful with these because the box is in really rough shape. But as you can kind of see, they're kind of like a frosted blue. Of course, there's the etch on it. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but there's the very nice old etch. There you go. Westinghouse 100 watt, 130 volt, made in the USA, which that's the best part because this is a good quality bulb. Also does have the very nice blue glass insulator. Get that to focus there. So that is really cool. These are some very nice colored bulbs. I am looking forward to turning these on as well. So we'll carefully put that back in the box. Well, actually, I'll put it back in the package a little bit later because I want to be very careful with that. And then, of course, I also got a whole assortment of Christmas replacement bulbs, which I'm always on the lookout for these as well. So there's a different there's a different assortment of these. Of course, here's a flower cup reflector, and of course a whole assortment of different varieties and voltages and wattages. And as a bonus, I also did find a socket too, as well. So yeah, that was my finds of the day from the estate sale. So anyways, thanks for watching, and have a great day.